It's the latest with Maya.
Yeah,
It's the latest with Maya.
okay.
Who's she gonna talk to now? What's she gonna ask about?
Hi, Logan. Welcome to the latest with Maya. You've seen Logan Miller in I'm in the Band, Love Simon, the Escape Room movies, and more. Logan also has a recurring role in Chicago Med. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to be talking with you.
Absolutely, Maya. It's a pleasure to be talking with you too.
Um, so who has had the biggest impact on you professionally?
Wow, that's a great question. I would say that there was a multitude of different people in different chapters of my life. I think that coming into the business, the guys that were on my show with me, Steve Valentine, Greg Baker, Stephen Fold, they were the people that kind of helped push me into what could I expect from this business. And kind of grounded me, and they were seasoned character actors themselves, and so I really appreciated their guidance at that point in time. Some of these great directors that I got to work with, I think that Christopher Landon still it amazes me, and the scope of what he can do comedically and in horror. Um, I mean, I would kind of say those people, and I've gotten close with a screenwriter named Andrew Kevin Walker, and as I kind of not necessarily just fully transition, but give my time to screenwriting as well, he has been a mentor in helping me develop my stories.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I interviewed Steve Valentine
Oh, you did?
months ago.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's so fun to talk with.
I know. I took a lot from him. I never was able to get the tricks of the trade with his magic, but he's going to keep that under lock and key.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so who has had the biggest impact on you as a person?
As a person, well, I would say that would be my family. My mom and dad, Brian and Stevie Miller. Love you guys to pieces. They've supported me along the way and have always championed what I do. And this is a very interesting and kind of rocky business, and they've been a beautiful support day in and day out. One of my best friends, Thomas Mann, who is also an actor, him and I have grown up together in this business, and so that support group has been kind of the key to what has kept me sane in all of this.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So what small things bring you joy on a daily basis?
Yeah, well, I love exploring my own city. And, they say that Los Angeles isn't walkable, but I'm here to prove them wrong. I love to go into different neighborhoods and kind of get a, first-hand view of different old architecture. That really inspires me, and I love diving into the history of different cities. I also love playing music. Music is a really grounding thing for me and very meditative, therapeutic. I'm always toying around with guitars, pianos, synthesizers, you name it. Yeah, it's like physical fitness along with like kind of music and then just watching a heck of a lot of movies.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Um, is there someone who, without fail, always makes you laugh?
Oh yeah, Well, not in my life that I know personally, but I feel that like Eric Andre always makes me laugh. I love Tim Robinson. Um, and then, yeah, someone who I've gotten to work with once or twice, Tim Heidecker from Tim and Eric. I really, really love and think he is just the funniest person on the planet. So those three really, keep me chuckling.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah, laughter is the best. So I do,
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's my favorite thing.
it's the most fun and cheapest medicine.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Um, so if you had a warning label, what would yours be?
Warning: way too loud. I don't know how to quiet down. People have always said, why are you projecting so much? And I go, well, the world is my stage, okay? But yeah, it's a problem. My mother also shares the same problem. We come from big families, so I think that in order to get the word out, you have to be the loudest one in the room. So it's kind of a screaming match sometimes, not in a mean way, just to just get the word out.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I'm sometimes I can't always tell when like I'm talking loudly or like and my mom always has to say, "Okay, bring it down a little bit." She's
Right,
like,
right.
You're kind of screaming right now, but
Let's
I
let's
don't
give it a yeah. Let's give it a stage whisper, maybe.
yeah. Yeah. So I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great, great.
Yeah. Um, so what has been the biggest obstacle, either personally or professionally, that you've overcome?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I could say it would be rejection and just kind of getting your foot in the door. I think that a lot that comes with this industry is persistence, and you just have to be able to, keep trucking and just get your ideas and your performances to the right eyes, and hopefully one day something great will come of it. As I kind of go behind the camera now, getting getting our stories to the right people and trying to obtain financing for these films and everything, it can be really hard. I mean, you have to prove to people that your story is worth telling and worth giving money over. So that can be very challenging. And yeah, so it's persistence and just making sure that you're putting the best product out there that you want. And yeah, that's kind of the hardest hurdle.
Oh, wow. Um, so I am a pop culture obsessed and I go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching.
Yeah.
Is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
Dang, I do love the Pit. I think it's some great drama as far as it's the most intense and I think the most watchable medical drama I've ever seen. Um, I really enjoy the Chair Company with Tim Robinson. That one's super absurd and very funny, while also kind of having a Lynchian spin on the story. And then yeah, I was a big Righteous Gemstones fan. I was sorry to see that show end, but I think it was probably time for them to move on. And yeah, those are kind of it right now. I need to really get into Sopranos. I've never been able to watch all of the Sopranos, so I guess I'm gonna have to hunker down and you know get into Tony Soprano's head.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah, the Pit is one of my favorite shows. I love that show and I've been rewatching I've a lot of rom-coms lately, so I just recently rewatched Love Simon.
Oh,
Um,
great.
yeah, and so I always love that. I just love that movie from the first time I saw it. And so I'm like re-obsessing over it again. So um yeah.
Yeah, Love Simon was so much fun to make. I mean, that was such a great group, and Nick Robinson and myself are still really close friends, which is really great. You couldn't tell based off of the characters that we were portraying, but yes, we actually behind the scenes developed a friendship.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just rewatching his show Made
yeah.
that I love. So I was rewatching that, and rom-coms lately have been my go-to. So
Hey, they're easily consumable, and it gives us a little hope, and
yeah.
it brings warmth to our hearts.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Um, yeah, so what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
Wow. An intense crime thriller. No, I'm kidding. There is no crimes that I have committed in my life. If I did, they were unintentional, so I'm sorry to the police. But no, I mean, I think that it would probably be like an absurdist comedy that would be somewhere like Tropic Thunder meets Dumb and Dumber.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that movie.
It's gonna be crazy. It will be really funny. It'll get a little bloody. There'll be a lot of action along the way, but all will be resolved in the end.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted my life story to be both a musical and a rom-com. So,
Amazing. I think that we can make that possible.
yeah. Oh,
Who
thank
would you
you.
want? Who would you want to play you?
Oh, I don't know. I think a friend of mine, I think Paris Burrell's because she's a good friend of mine and she's also been in like so many of my favorite shows and movies.
Amazing.
So
She could get into the core of how you work.
yes.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. So I think I'd want her to play me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so if you could give someone in your life a star on the Walk of Fame, who would it be?
Let's see. Yeah, I probably Thomas Mann. He's been there throughout every moment of my career and chapters. So I would do that. And then I would give it a star to my grandfather, Marshall Miller. He's still alive to this day. He owned a fast food restaurant in Emporia, Kansas, named after himself, called Marshall's. And then he retired, became a county commissioner, and he's still running strong. So, let's give a Walk of Fame star to Marshall Miller.
Oh, wow. I love that. Yeah. Um, yeah, so if you had to choose someone to narrate your life, who would you choose and why?
Oh, well, I think, and this is unfortunate because he's no longer with us, but James Earl Jones would be a great narrator. And this other guy also, who's no longer with us, but his name was John LaFontaine, and he used to be the trailer voiceover that kind of made In a World famous. And so if I could get these spirits back into our own reality, I'd say let's use their voice as well.
Oh, those are great ones. I love those. I love those choices.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I would want Reese Witherspoon to narrate my life.
Amazing. That's awesome.
Um, so what song, whenever you hear it, brings you back to a specific memory, and what is that memory?
Yeah, it would probably be 15 Steps by Radiohead. This album, the In Rainbows album by Radiohead, came out at the exact same time as I was starting my career. And I remember listening to that album on my way to Boston as I was about to shoot Ghost of Girlfriends Past, which was my first feature. So that album just like holds a sheer significance to the beginning stages of what I've continued to pursue in my life.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, there's so many songs for me that just have I have such strong memories attached to.
I know, yeah, it's like songs and smells and
Yeah.
yeah, it's always crazy how those things will make you go back in time and like it'll pop up a memory or something.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So do you have a go-to comfort show or movie that you turn on when you just need to tune out the world and escape?
Yeah, I love there was this sketch show from the 90s called Mr. Show, which I still happen to have on DVD with Bob Odenkirk and David Cross. And that was one of my favorite sketch shows. I'll kind of always revisit episodes of that. And then, oddly enough, I think one of the movies I have seen the most is probably The Matrix. Or yeah, maybe like the original Toy Story.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yeah, I have a long list that I just rotate between.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. Yeah, I mean two of the shows that I just are constant go-tos for me are Will and Grace and Friends.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think I've seen every episode of those, I mean more times than I can count. So,
yeah. Another one for me, I'm remembering too, is Curb Your Enthusiasm. I love
yeah.
Larry David and his antics, and it makes me feel better when he, goes into a situation and makes it far worse than I ever could.
Yeah. Yeah, I've recently like been going down a rabbit hole of like watching clips from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, so I've been spending I don't even know how long watching clips.
Countless hours.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. And yeah, it hasn't been great because I've been going down a rabbit hole watching those clips and then just watching a bunch of like clips from the new rom-com voicemails for Isabel because that's
There you go.
my
Yeah, have
current
you?
obsession.
I haven't seen it yet, but I saw Nick right after his press tour. But I'm hearing great things.
Yeah.
I've worked with Nick and Zoe, and so I'm glad that they were able to both come together in a love romance on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I remember so when it came out my mom and I watched it together.
Oh,
And
great!
it's yeah, we were both crying within the first like 2 minutes of the movie, so
Wow, you guys, why you put yourself through that?
I know my mom was like, oh, well, I knew what it was about. My mom didn't know like the whole story, so she was like, "Why did we do this to ourselves?"
It's therapeutic, I guess.
Yeah,
You always
yeah,
feel a little bit better after a good cry.
Yeah, definitely. And I was also telling her, I was like, it's Nick and Zoe, so obviously we have to watch it.
Gotta support. And it
Yeah,
sounds like a beautiful, touching story.
yeah, yeah, it's so good. I've been like texting a bunch of friends saying, you have to watch this movie because I need to talk about it with you. So,
Amazing.
yeah. Um, do you have a show or movie that you just quote all the time?
It would probably be Dumb and Dumber. Also, from Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job. Old Adult Swim little things that I would always say. I honed the term pep, which is like their term of grandfather on Tim and Eric, which I found very funny. And then yeah, check it out with Dr. Steve Brule. That what John C. Riley did on Adult Swim. Funny, just like silly, kind of quippy things like that I'll quote.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, my brain is just filled with show and movie quotes, and scenes that I just reference at like the most random times in the next
Yeah,
conversation. So,
yeah, and I could probably, quote. I could probably do the entire script of Rat Race from the early 2000s.
I love that
I know
movie.
I've seen that movie so many times that I feel like I could quote every single line.
Yeah. Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, my family and I quote like it is a race I am winning all the
Oh
time.
yes, he said
So
ace.
yeah. Yeah.
Some of Rowan Atkinson's best work.
Yes. Yeah. And yeah, I also like two of the shows I quote the most are Friends and Will and Grace. And then Psych. I think I quote those the most.
Oh wow, I don't think I've ever seen Psych, but that sounds awesome. I'll have to check it
Yeah.
out now.
Oh yeah, it's my family and I rewatch it together all the time whenever we're together. That's one of our
Amazing.
go-tos.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. Um, so if you could put a message on a billboard for everyone to see, what would that message be?
It would say, give give the underdog a shot, I guess.
Oh,
And it would be like, yeah, focus less on the bigger people and support the underdogs.
oh, I love that one.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll have a bunch of dogs on it, and they'll be like working in a mine or something.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I want to see that billboard.
Nice. Well, we'll make it up. I'll get some great artists to paint this beautiful painting, and we'll do it all by hand. No AI.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah. What subject could you give a TED Talk on, even though you are totally unqualified on that subject?
Wow. I think it would be the fascination that I have with underground plumbing, and I really want to know the ins and outs of how all these tubes work, what these tubes are made of, these pipes, and pipes throughout the world's history, and how we went from copper to steel to plaster and plastic. Who knows? That's what I would want to get into, and the maze of the each city and the plumbing that comes along with it.
Oh, wow.
And again, know nothing about that, but I could improvise my way through it for a good hour.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. So do you have any irrational fears?
Yes, I believe that someone's going to break into my house at any moment, and I have, escape plans and escape routes. And that might be because of the past movies that I've done where I've been kidnapped and escaped certain situations. So we'll call that a little post traumatic stress. But then I always have like a fear of flying, and the rituals that I kind of say to make sure that the plane lands safely, those are kind of the irrational fears that I have.
Yeah, I can understand those. I always joke my brain's like one big irrational fear. So I feel
Right.
I can always understand other people's irrational fears.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes I do like to always think of the worst case scenario, so that whenever I think of the worst case scenario, then anything that happens outside of that ends up being, better than I had expected.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, usually I'll be like kind of spiraling about something, and when I say it out loud, like talking with my mom, if I say it out loud, or my sister, they'll both be like, "You get that's irrational, right?" And I'm like,
Right.
well, when I say it out loud, I do, but in my
Yeah.
head, it seems perfectly rational.
Yeah. I know. We're always just torturing our own selves for no reason.
Yeah, yeah. Um, my final question for you is, today, what are you most grateful for?
Well, I'm most grateful for my community and the people in my life. I think that over the years I have cultivated a really strong support group. People that work in the industry, people that don't, the support system, and the people that I have found in my life veer from toxicity and kind of are very supportive and grounded, filled with laughter and great stories. And that's, at the end of the day, what fully matters to me. Sometimes, you're pursuing lots of different things that can kind of be self-indulgent, or you're looking for avenues in which can grant you happiness, but at the end of the day, it's the community that really can make life worth living.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. Yeah. Um, well, that was my final question for you.
Amazing.
Thank
What
you.
great questions you always have.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been such a fan of yours for so long, so talking with you right now is like just surreal to me, so thank you.
Oh no, my pleasure. It was so much fun. Again, you brought the unique questions, so what can I say?
Well, thank you so much. And yeah, I so appreciate your taking the time to join me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Absolutely. Thanks again.
Yeah. And that's a wrap on today's edition of The Latest with Maya.
Latest with Maya. Yeah. It's the latest with Maya. Okay. Who's she gonna talk to now? What's she gonna